Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to move through something that is pretty close to my heart. We're going to do a yoga for surfing video. Of course, if you're not a surfer, you can still do this one. This one's going to be a post-recovery class, so after you've had one of those long sessions with a few hours in the sun paddling, your body's just a little bit stiff and a little bit sore. This one's going to feel good today, guys. So whenever you're ready, find yourself a comfortable seat. Close down to your eyes and just start to breathe. Find the inhale through the nose and find the exhale through the nose. Feel yourself grounding down through your sit bones and feel the rise and fall of your belly. And you're just taking a few moments here to let go of your day, no matter whether it was good or bad. And just slowly start to ease into your practice. 2 more breaths. You may like to keep your eyes closed here. Slowly start to roll through your head and your neck. Just articulating through all parts of the cervical spine. Finding that slow, steady rhythm. Then mindfully begin to change direction of your circles. Keep breathing through your nose. And rolling your head back to center, begin to swing your right arm across in front of you. Catch it with your left. Try and drop that right shoulder down as much as possible. Grow a little taller through the spine. Close down through your eyes. As you begin to draw that right arm closer towards you, you lengthen out the exhalation. You might like to drop left ear to left shoulder if that feels good for you in this moment. And releasing that, begin to reach that right arm all the way in between the shoulder blades. You can take your left palm, rest it on your right elbow, and begin to draw that right elbow down towards the ground, a light press from the left hand, maybe a slight lean back of your head. And stretching through the tricep, underneath the armpit. And just maintaining steady breath. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead and swap it over, releasing that right arm. Sweep your left arm all the way across in front of you. And draw that left arm closer to the chest. Once again, you might like to close down through the eyes. And just take some steady breaths here. You may notice we're in a new location today. A little bit of moving around going on in my life. And it's bloody hot, so if you see me wiping sweat, you know why. Beautiful, take that left hand in between the shoulder blade, catch the left elbow with the right palm, and then slowly start to draw that elbow down towards the earth. Lean your head back. Just releasing through the shoulder girdle. One more inhale. One more exhale. Nice guys, releasing that. Go ahead and make your way onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Spread the fingertips wide. Stack your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders, and as you inhale, draw your shoulder blades onto the back body, drop your belly button down towards the ground, gaze forward. Then as you exhale, round through the spine, separate through the shoulder blades, tuck your chin towards your chest. Good, deep inhale, belly softens down, gaze forward, cow pose. Exhale to press surrender. Do a few more like this on your breath wave as you inhale, belly softens, gaze forward. And as you exhale, you press and round. It's moving with your own breath here. I find when I surf, my thoracic spine, so my middle to upper back, tends to get really stiff from all the arching, from all the paddling. So we'll do a little bit of work through here just to loosen it up, just to find that mobility once more, and to ease a little bit of that stiffness and soreness. Good, take one more inhale, belly softens, gaze forward. One more exhale, you press and round. Good, on your next inhale, find your neutral spine. Begin to turn open, take that right arm towards the ceiling, gaze towards the ceiling. Then as you exhale, you thread that right arm through behind your left, you gaze towards the left, you soften your right shoulder down towards the mat. Good, inhale to twist open, fine length through the spine, openness through the chest. As you exhale, you thread through. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, thread it through. Pause here for a moment, 3 breaths. Just finding the twist. Relaxing the belly. Good, on your next inhale, slowly start to open up. Right arm reaches towards the ceiling. Keeping your hips exactly where they are as you exhale, reach those right fingertips forward. Begin to sink your chest down towards the mat as your right fingertips land. Your forehead might like to find the earth. You're really stretching through the underside and through the armpit, all through the lats. Just seeing how stiff you are, or preventing that stiffness, preventing that soreness. On your next inhale, walk that right-handed. We'll do the opposite. And as you inhale, the left arm turns you open, really spinning from the mid upper back. And as you exhale, thread through. Inhale, unravel, open up. And exhale, thread through. One more time, guys. Inhale to open, length through the spine. Exhale, thread through. We'll pause here, we'll stay here. And about 3 or 4 breaths. Pulling that right palm down, inhale, unravel, twizzle open, left arm reaches to sky. And as you exhale, swing those left fingertips forward, melt your heart down towards the mat. And just notice how you feel in each pose. This one feels really good for me, feels really good for my body. And that may not be the case for you. So if it's not feeling too good, maybe you find a little bend through the elbow. Just alleviate some of the stress on the shoulder. Beautiful. Begin to rise, find your tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips, press everything back and away, find your downward facing dog. Just pedal through your heels, so bend left knee, straighten right leg, vice versa. And right leg, straighten left. And just keep pedaling from side to side, working to find a length through the legs. And coming to a little bit of stillness, pressing through the thumbs, lengthening through the side body, softening your heels down towards the mat. And slowly you start to step your right foot up outside of your right palm. You soften your left knee down. And we'll find our lizard lunge. So I like to find fingertips here. You can untuck the back toes or keep them tucked, it doesn't matter. But when I'm here, I like to move and groove around. I like to slowly work into the hips. And you'll find that if you don't have the range in your hips, you need a lot of range in your hips to surf. Or when you don't have it, when you get into your stance, you surf, you find that your hips tend to get a little stiff. So this is to improve that range. And once again, just try and navigate some of that soreness. Good, we'll twist open, left arm stays grounded as you inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky. If you want to reach back for the left foot, bend the knee, catch the foot, go for it. Maybe you're just working through the twist. Sink the hips forward and down. Beautiful. Unravel, right hand places down to the earth. Begin to draw your hips back and straighten through your right leg. Draw your toes towards your face. With an inhale, lengthen up halfway. And as you exhale, find the bend. So hinging at the hips. Keep trying to lengthen the crown of your head forward. Just feeling all of that work through the hamstring. You might need props, you might be on blocks, and you might be super high, and that's all good. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey. It just matters that we're going for it. We're trying. And we go for 4 more breaths. Good, taking your time, begin to walk those hands forward. Plant through the palms. And step back to your downward facing dog. And slowly you step that left foot forward up outside of the left knee. Right knee softens down. Maybe you're on fingertips, maybe you're on blocks. Just begin to move and groove through the hips. Just working into any of those tight places and spaces. And if you're really tight through the hips, you can sort of step that left foot off as wide off the mat as you like. That opens up a little bit more room. Good, right palm grounds as you inhale, left arm turns, you open towards the sky. If you like to catch the foot, reach back with the left hand, go for it. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Gazing down, left hand lands, hips draw back, left leg straightens, you fold. 5 smooth breaths. Gazing forward, landing the palms, stepping back, downward facing dog. Just noticing if there's a little more length in the hamstrings. And this time, step that right foot up in between the hands. Lower your back, left knee. Take your right palm to your right thigh, your left palm to your right thigh. Begin to sink into that hip flexor. Just a couple of breaths here. Just relaxing the shoulders down the back body. And opening up through the front of the hip. And with an inhale, begin to lengthen that left arm to the sky. Place your right forearm onto the right thigh. And as you exhale, slowly start to side bend the left arm all the way over to the right side of the room. Really trying to reach through the fingertips. Trying to spin yourself open towards the sky. Stretching all the way down that left side body. Good, and as you inhale, come back up through center. Frame the right foot with your hands. Begin to heel toe that right foot all the way over to the left side of the mat. Begin to soften the knee down, coming into your pigeon pose. Now for me, I like to stay nice and upright in my pigeon pose. Try to find this shape where that right leg is parallel to the front of the mat. And you're softening that back left hip down towards the earth. Feeling a good stretch in the outside of that right hip. We'll spend a few breaths here. Slowing your breath down. Really being mindful of the breath. And being mindful of your practice. Everything else drifts away. And it's just you in this time on your mat. Taking your time, rise. Let those palms. And then step back. Downward facing dog. Let's slowly step the left foot forward in between the hands. The right knee softens down. Left palm, left thigh, right palm, left thigh. Slowly rise and sink into that hip flexor stretch once more. Shoulders soften. Breath relaxes. This one feels so good. And your next inhale, that right arm reaches towards the sky. Find the length through the spine. Left forearm to the left thigh. Maintaining that length, slowly side bend all the way over to the left side of the room. Reaching through the fingertips. Keep spinning your heart open towards the ceiling. Big side body stretch. For 3, 2, on 1, come back through center. Frame that left foot, heel toe the left foot all the way over to the right side of the mat. And begin to work yourself into your pigeon pose. Just a little option here if pigeon isn't great for you. Sink over onto that left hip, draw the right leg halfway up into kind of like a deer pose or your 90-90 stretch. It's the same, just leaning forward over that left thigh. So the best thing about yoga, there's so many different ways to modify poses. You can do this on your back body if you really want to. But it's really listening to yourself. Like, does this actually feel good or does it not? So no matter if I'm teaching, someone else is teaching, just always do you. Always do what feels good. About 3 more breaths. Good, as you slowly rise this time, sink the weight into that left foot, swing your right leg all the way around to the front of the mat. We'll find a little hamstring stretch here. So as you inhale, sit nice and tall. Then as you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. Energies are starting to settle, starting to calm. You're really feeling your body begin to relax. And slowly rise. Begin to sink all the way down into your back body. When you get there, hugging your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Right leg stays drawn in, left leg releases long, deep inhale. And as you exhale, twist right leg over and across the body. Back body melting down into the mat. Forehead relaxes, jaw softens. Slow breaths in and out of the nose. And next inhale, roll back to center. Left leg draws in, right leg releases long, deep inhale. Then as you exhale, twist left leg over and across the body. Melting into this moment. Letting go. And as you inhale, roll back through center. Both legs lengthen long. Arms fall out to the side as you find Shavasana, your final resting pose. Yogis, this is where I leave you for today's practice. I recommend staying here anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope this class helped. If you could please like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. Guys, always remember, today is going to be a good day. From my heart to yours, I bow to you. Namaste.